So Jasmine from 90 Day Fiancé just announced that she's pregnant with her third baby, and Gino is not the baby daddy.
You are not!
Now, is this surprising to me? Yes, that she's pregnant.
Well, let me announce you that I am pregnant.
Am I surprised that it's not with Gino? Absolutely Nostradamus, no. But if not Gino, then who? You're probably wondering. This guy right here.
Who?
This random fella with this random dog.
Who the fuck is that guy?
But now, if you've been keeping up with the show, specifically The Last Resort, then you probably know by now the guy's not so random. He actually made a couple appearances. The dog still is though.
Who the fuck is that guy?
But no, so the guy goes by the name Matt. He is Jasmine's quote-unquote gym bro friend that she not only gyms with, but occasionally comes over and calls for emotional support. Let me just give my naive brothers out there some quick game. If your girl has a gym bro that she occasionally comes over for emotional support, and she needed that emotional support because of you, yeah, that's GG, bro. Wrap it up, get the papers ready, because that will soon no longer be just emotional support. That is a doctor appointment for a booster shot, specifically vitamin E. All that to say, from what I've seen, I don't think Jasmine had a choice. Like, throughout their entire marriage, how long have they been married? Like 2-3 years? I don't know. But the main glaring issue was always the fact that Gino refuses to use his digging stick to dig her out, but instead prefers his hand and a lot of corn, and corn.
Because corn is awesome! It's cool!
And the crazy thing is, I think at one point, Gino even said he wanted kids.
I always knew from the very beginning of our relationship that Gino wanted to have kids.
Like, I don't think this man understood how kids are made.
Let it be natural.
It's not gonna happen naturally
Yes,
if we
it was.
don't make love.
Never told me that before.
It's common sense.
And literally, the minute she gets dug out, boom, the oven is cooking.
I am pregnant.
Let this be a lesson to Gino that nobody wants to be in a sexless marriage.
I'm vegan, but I want your freaking meat.
And as for Jasmine, not to take it personal, because even as recent as Jessica Alba is in this situation. Jessica Alba.
How is that even possible?
Like that's 10-year-old me, wet dream. Kid me thought I was gonna marry this woman and be slinging every single day. I remember kids in school used to trade photos of Jessica Alba just to do what Gino's doing, because we didn't have the real thing. Thank God. That would have been a whole different issue.
Drake. I hate you like I'm young.
Like, I couldn't imagine traveling back in time and telling my younger self and those kids, yeah, one day a man's gonna marry that woman and decide to go celibate.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
We all would have thought you were insane.
A bullshit.
That being said, up until now, Gino's been claiming that Jasmine's disrespectful behavior towards him has been the main root cause for their lack of intimacy, correct? And funny enough, in the most recent episode, Jasmine discloses to some of the girls that it's been 9 months and ongoing since she's been suffering from this drought. And Julia chimed in saying, hey, look, Gino told my husband something off camera that I think you ought to know.
I have to tell you something. Brandon told me, he asked Gina, say, what do you want from Jasmine? And he say he doesn't want to have sex with you even if you have a good behavior.
I think it's at this moment right here that it solidifies in Jasmine's mind that waiting for Gino to get his shovel to work, it's not gonna work. So this whole idea of having an open marriage really starts to become a reality.
I got no choice.
I mean, personally, I really don't believe in the open marriage concept for the general population, and neither does Stacy and Julia.
I'm not sure if begging a friend is gonna be good for Jasmine and Gina marriage.
In general, open relationships, it's not for me.
And yet Jasmine seems to be very adamant on this idea. And you're probably thinking like, why not just divorce?
I know an open marriage is not conventional, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to save our marriage because I really love him and I don't want to lose him.
And it really got me thinking, there's really only 2 reasons she's doing this. 1, she really does love him and is trying to find a solution to their issues. Or 2, she needs to stick around long enough so that he could sponsor her kids from Panama. Because I think she knows it'd be hard pressed to find another man here that's willing. And honestly, it could be a combination of both.
I'm 100% sure that this is what I want and I found a person.
Like, what? Who?
Yeah.
What?
His name is Matt. How did we meet? At the gym. And we started working out. And he's like, I like you as a person. And if that's gonna help, like, I'll back you.
Brother, whoa.
To be fair, this really shouldn't be a surprise. Any single man with a working testicle would be willing to sling and bang for free.
Everyone but you!
I'm actually more surprised that she talked about this concept to Matt before Gino even knew about it. Nevertheless, she whips out her phone and was like, oh, wait till you see this chunk of hoka.
This is a selfie that we took at the gym.
Oh, wow. He's hot.
Oh my God.
Really blue eyes. Yeah. He's handsome. Total opposite of Gino.
Oh wow, blonde hair, blue eyes, not bold, shovel works out. Did I mention not bold? That's crazy. Opposite of you know who rhymes with we know who, Gino. That's crazy. Gino's probably watching this at home right now in literal tears. And now Jasmine here decides to take it a step further. Let's FaceTime this dude and see what he's doing.
Okay, I'm so nervous. Matt, how are you doing?
The gym is so boring without you.
I just called you and you were not prepared.
No, you're fine. At least I have a shirt on this time. You know?
Take off your shirt.
So what do you want? Is this strictly platonic?
We're good friends. If something was ever to happen, that would be cool. I want to see her happy, you know? But Jasmine needs me. She knows where to find me.
Yeah, that answer was a little too smooth, too politically correct, with a slight promiscuity undertone. Like, they really be FaceTiming shirtless?
No, you're fine. At least I have a shirt on this time, you know?
Stop. What do you mean by that?
Like, yeah, he seems nice, but deep down, I'm sure he's a dog. Raw dog. Now, while all of this is going down, Gino's outside talking to Florian, and if you didn't know, Jasmine and Florian kind of got into it earlier in the show. That said, Jasmine even took the initiative, put her pride to the side, and apologized to Florian, something she really normally doesn't do.
Jasmine said that?
Jasmine said that.
Jasmine said that.
Jasmine said that.
Jasmine said that.
Yeah.
In hopes that Florian could talk to Gino and help fix their intimacy issues.
Basically asked me to talk to Gino. I'm going to be happy I fix something, you know.
So Florian basically has to sit down with Gino and ask the same question Brandon asked him. What does Jasmine need to do to get some intimacy from you, buddy?
We have to have multiple days in a row where we are not fighting, where she listens to me when I talk to her.
Yes.
At least, you know, a couple weeks.
Couple weeks?
Couple weeks.
Couple weeks is too much, Gino.
To be honest, I was thinking more like 3 months.
3 months to wait for, like, to not have arguments? This is like you on the truth. It's insane. It's very weird, man.
No, Florian's right. That's weird as hell. 3 months? 3 months of perfect attendance at Gino's vague, obscure, ambiguous definition of perfect behavior is what it's gonna take. That's insane. She could sneeze wrong and this man would want to restart the timer. She could get mad at him for wanting to restart the timer and he used that as the reason he needs to restart the timer. You know, like if you just zoom out for a second and think about it, it makes no sense. This man right here, Mr. Gino McBellino, has a woman on standby for a year waiting to get dug out. Oh yeah, and here's the catch. It's free. It might even make his day-to-day life better.
But wait, there's more.
Better yet, here's the sales pitch. If you call her number today, you can get a second, third, and fourth event for free at no extra charge to you. Like Florian said, man, this is bullshit.
My ex-wife, I was with her for 7 years. We didn't fight at all for 7 years. Can you imagine that?
Nope.
7 years?
Nope.
I'm confused, Fred. You know with her.
No, like we might have very small arguments, but they were tiny.
Let it be known, I said it before, Florian is the only reason the show Last Resort is bearable.
Can you imagine that?
I'm confused, Fred. You know with her.
Like he's hilarious and just calls it out like he sees it. Oh, you and your ex never fought? Oh, that's crazy. I wonder why you guys aren't together then. How'd you even get a divorce?
For my mind, for love, you can do everything.
Takes more than love.
Shut the fuck up.
You can die for Jasmine?
I would.
You die for her. But you not die for her to sleep with her?
Because yeah.
What? Easy to somebody. Easy, man. You give
Yeah,
more.
I have my beliefs and you have yours.
Whoa. You know, it's wrong right now. I'm sorry. Your wife, you're going to solve the problem.
You know what's crazy? Up until now, Florian has been Gino's backbone, his best friendo, his standing defending attorney against all that is Jasmine. Like he has been the voluntary fill-in Bob the Builder repairman of relationships for all the cast. And even he's like,
Whoa.
no, we can't. Not this time.
Nice try though.
Now with Jasmine recently coming out about her pregnancy, there's been a lot of cast members who had really strong opinionated opinions that they wanted to chime in. For example, Mr. Josh here said, as we all celebrate her pregnancy, let's not forget how she got here. She cheated on Gino with this loser Matt before the last resort, and pressured Gino into an open marriage to help conceal her relationship. And now she's having his baby. I really feel bad for Gino. He was collateral damage and heartbroken. He couldn't be intimate with Jasmine because he was treated so badly. Poor Gino, I'm so sorry what you had to go through, blah, 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 blah.
Can you imagine that?
Shut the fuck up.
The truth is, I can't necessarily say that was all untrue. I mean, the timeline was a little sketchy, right? Like, Jasmine looks far along the pregnancy, and they started filming last March or April. So I'm assuming this either happened during or not long after the show. And technically, her discussion with Matt about sleeping with him before confiding with Gino, some may consider that cheating. I mean, I do.
Is that cheating?
But otherwise, there's really no hard evidence yet, so I don't think it was Josh's place to say. He should be the last person talking, actually.
The man was cheating.
But you never know, maybe this was his way of recruiting Gino into his out-of-the-closet boy band. Now, speaking of boy bands, yeah, you got that fire. Soulja Boy Oozman chimed in and said, "Wow, congratulations, Jassy. Who will be pregnant for me?" And if you know anything about Instagram comments, they're savages. Not Twitter level savage, but they make YouTube comments look like PBS Kids. For example, somebody replied, "You gotta find a woman who hasn't hit menopause yet." Yeah, you got that fire. Bruh. Hey, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Now, my personal favorite comment was from Florian, who said, "Congratulations, Gino," and tagged Gino's Instagram.
Crazy work. Crazy work.
That's crazy. They were wilding out on this post. All that to say, I'm curious, with The Last Resort coming down to the final episodes and the NDA starts fizzing out, what kind of new tea and information we get about this whole messy situation? Like, I'm curious. Technically, Gino's still responsible for her, for at least another couple years, and I don't think they signed a prenup, so if divorce happens, how does that work? And I'm assuming she's either with Matt now or gonna receive child support from Matt. Hey, yo. Jasmine might have just pulled the craziest finesse of the year.
That's a goat scam.
And then there's still her 2 kids from Panama. There is so many questions. I need some answers. With that being said, though, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the update. Got a laugh or two out of this. As always, like, comment, subscribe, show your boys some love, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But hey, what do you want to know? I'm just sipping.
Song is still fire.